Hello, my beautiful ladies. Well, this is Cynthia. This is the face, finally, for those of you who are new here. I'm Cynthia. For those that are coming back, you're actually seeing a difference in my channel now. But I'm here to help empower you women to embrace your feminine energy and become the best version of yourselves. So if that resonates with you, be sure to hit that subscribe button and join the community. But in this video, I'm actually going to be revealing 6 subtle adjustments that can help you tap into your feminine energy and embrace a whole new level of womanhood. All right. These mindset shifts were game changers for me, profoundly impacting how I embody my feminine essence in my daily life, in everything and anything that I do, honestly. And trust me, they hold the same transformative power for you as well. Now, before we dive into today's video, I actually have an exciting announcement to make. I have been pouring my heart and soul into something that I've been dreaming of for quite some time. It's a brand new masterclass on my website, which I'll put the link in the description, called Activating and Embodying Feminine Energy. This is a self-study program. You go at your own pace, and it's designed to help you unlock your inner power and radiance with several transformative lessons, plus a bonus lesson that I included in there. Okay, there's a few other surprises and bonuses packed into the course, but I'm going to save those details for the next video. All right, the pre-sale for the course will kick off on May 18th. Mark that on your calendars, okay? And it's going to last for only 10 days, all right? So during that time, you'll have the chance to grab the course at a special discounted price before it officially launches on May 25th, when the price will actually increase. But here's the best part. I would love to gift this course to one lucky viewer. To enter, simply like this video, leave a comment below explaining why you'd love to receive this course. It's that easy, right? I'll be selecting the winner on May 17th, the day before the pre-sale begins, so you'll know if you won before it even starts, all right? And if you're interested in gifting the course to a friend or somebody you know, a family member, right? That's absolutely wonderful too. Just let me know in the comments why you would actually like to share this gift with them, all right? Be sure to enter if this opportunity excites you, because it definitely excites me. And stay tuned for more details next week. But for now, let's jump into today's video, all right? Number 1 is let's talk about receptiveness. This incredible quality that can truly mesmerize men, right? I want you to picture this. In every interaction, there's this natural dance of kind of giving and receiving, right? For women, being receptive is like unlocking our super secret power, right? It's where our true strength actually lies, I think, right? When a woman embodies that sort of receptiveness, it's like flipping a switch for the man. He's naturally going to be inclined to step into the role of giving, and he's going to thrive in that kind of role. This dynamic often makes women the leaders in these relationships, believe it or not, setting the tone and the energy of the connection. Think about it. When a woman is happy and lighthearted, the relationship feels fun and playful for him. He's going to be so attracted, he's going to come running back every time. But here's the catch. Receiving must happen before giving can truly take place. So if a woman isn't open to receiving, it throws off the balance in the connection. Without that receptivity, the man will not find joy in giving. And the connection actually lacks that spark, believe it or not. All right? So why are men so enchanted by feminine receptivity? Well, when a woman is comfortable receiving, it's like a green light for the man to step into his giving mode. These energies are just part of who we are. And when we actually are able to tap into them, it's like reconnecting with our true inner selves, believe it or not. It's deep down in there, right? Now, I want us to talk about how to develop that receptivity. First, we need to address any worries or concerns we have about receiving. Many women have these worries stemming from that sort of egoistic values or even concerns for safety. But it's essential to realize that vulnerability is a crucial part of receptivity. It's not about being weak, but instead it's about being open to accepting help and even support, all right? Then, next up, I want us to actually focus on the benefits of receiving. Not only does it make life easier, but it also allows us to give satisfaction and joy to other people. Giving and receiving are part of this beautiful cycle that's ingrained in our lives. So let's embrace it, ladies. All right. And finally, I want us to take note of all the ways that we already receive in our lives, whether it's the air we breathe or even the love and appreciation from others. By embracing that sort of receptivity, we can actually open ourselves up to even more goodness and abundance in our lives. Trust me, it's truly transformative, all right? Now, we're going to jump into number 2. Think of ways to make things more fun, all right? Now, to unlock that sort of feminine energy, right, particularly in your day-to-day life, I want you to ask yourself, how can I make this more fun? Infusing that sort of playfulness into your life is a key aspect of embracing feminine energy. I do it all the time. I enjoy my life. I don't care if anybody else is watching. I enjoy my life. Life is meant to be enjoyable. It's meant to be easy. It's meant to be pleasurable. So how can you inject more fun into your daily activities? It's a simple question that you can actually integrate into your routine as you go about your day. Like, for example, how can you make cooking dinner more enjoyable? How can you add a spark of excitement to your morning routine, right, as you're getting ready for work or whatever? Or how can you make your commute to work even more playful? Even those mundane tasks like doing your work can actually be transformed with a touch of fun. This approach is about finding joy in the little moments and infusing them with a sense of wonder and excitement, right? I mean, it's beautiful. It's almost like a romantic dance. It really is. It's about romanticizing your life and making those ordinary moments actually feel extraordinary. By consciously seeking out those opportunities to make life more fun, you will naturally tap into your feminine energy without even realizing it. All right. So to sum it all up, unlocking that feminine energy and living a softer, more joyful life involves a few things, and I'm going to go into them in more depth, but I want you to remember that allowing things to be easy and embracing the belief that, life can actually be effortless. The other thing is just letting go of that need to prove yourself to others and recognizing that your worth isn't tied to your productivity or even your achievements. All right. The other is making yourself a priority and carving out time for self-care and spaciousness in your life. And lastly, like I said, constantly asking yourself the question, how can I make this more fun? And sort of infusing that playfulness into your daily activities. All right. By incorporating these practices into your life, you're going to find yourself embracing your feminine energy and experiencing a greater sense of ease. Even that joy, right? And the fulfillment that you're going to have. You're going to be like, wow, this is so different. And I'm glad I listened. All right. On to number 3 is to release. There's 3. Release the need to prove yourself, right? I mentioned this a little bit, but I'm going to dive into that. So one of the most significant steps that you can take to unlock your feminine energy is to let go of the constant need to prove yourself. Many women find themselves stuck in their masculine energy because they feel compelled to constantly validate their worth through those external achievements. I was guilty of this for the longest time, believe it or not. But let's face it, in our society, success and busyness are often equated with that sort of value. And even though there's nothing wrong with striving for that success or even enjoying financial abundance, right? But if you're always tying your worth to these external markers, you'll end up finding yourself stuck on a never-ending treadmill of chasing that validation. The truth is, feminine energy doesn't chase, it attracts. It simply exists without the need for that constant validation or achievement. All right? Your worthiness, my sweethearts, isn't determined by your productivity or your output. It's not. But instead by who you are as a person, the beautiful essence of who you are. When you're constantly seeking that sort of validation and trying to prove yourself, you're actually operating from a place of desperation and lack. And this desperate energy is not aligned with the feminine essence. Okay, something else to consider. When you tie your worth to your productivity, you're actually setting yourself up for a roller coaster of highs and lows, believe it or not. And ourselves as cyclical beings, women experience natural fluctuations in energy and even productivity throughout our menstrual cycles, okay? So if your self-worth is tied to your productivity, you'll inevitably feel fluctuations in how you perceive yourself based on where you are in your cycle. I've experienced this myself, okay? There are times in my cycle when I feel incredibly productive and even efficient, right? And other times when I need to slow down and honor my body, right? Sometimes I need to rest, and that's okay. It doesn't make me any less worthy or valuable as a person. It doesn't. In fact, it wasn't until I released the need to prove myself and stopped tying my worth to external achievements that I actually truly felt free. When I let go of that sort of pressure to constantly achieve and perform, that is when I started to achieve even more, believe it or not. But this is not what we're taught growing up. We're conditioned to believe that our worth is tied to our external accomplishments. You get good grades, you go to school, you accomplish a degree, you get this, right? Almost as if we just achieve enough, like we'll actually finally be happy. But so many women follow this path only to find that the external validation that they sought doesn't bring the fulfillment they expected at all. And they're so unfulfilled, and there's a reason for that. So I invite you to imagine what it would feel like if you no longer felt the need to prove yourself to anybody. Not your kids, not your parents, not your significant other, okay? How much lighter would you feel if you could let go of the pressure to achieve and perform? The truth is, feminine energy doesn't need to prove itself. It just simply is. And when you embrace that truth, you'll finally experience that true freedom and fulfillment. All right, on to number 4, softness. Let's talk about that. So, the ultimate charm that captures men's heart. Softness isn't just about being gentle and kind. It's an energy that's kind of easygoing and warm and friendly, right? When a woman embodies that softness, it creates an atmosphere of comfort and lightness that's absolutely irresistible. In a world that's filled with aggressiveness and competition, men are drawn to women who exude that gentleness. They long for moments of ease and lightheartedness. They truly do. And that softness that brings, kind of like effortlessly, right? So how can you develop that softness? I want you to start by being kind to yourself. Practice that self-compassion, that understanding, and maybe even that acceptance, right? Prioritizing empathy over aggression. This will actually radiate a sense of warmth and welcome to those around you. Show compassion to others, right? Seeing them from a positive place, right? A positive perspective. And that will actually make those interactions even more comfortable and relaxed for everyone. Everyone around you is just going to be in love with you, right? Fall in love with love itself. Embrace that sort of, captivating magic inside of you. This will fill you with that peace and amazement, enhancing your softness, all right? I also want you to understand polarity, the balance between masculine and feminine energies. It's like a yin and yang. Once you grasp this concept, embracing that softness becomes both a responsibility and a pleasure, allowing you to grow and evolve. All right, lastly, I want you to avoid seeking conflict. Choosing kindness and empathy over aggression naturally activates your soft energy without turning you into a doormat, of course, right? By honoring your own needs while considering others, you actually create an environment of harmony and understanding where softness kind of just thrives. And I talk about a lot of this. So to tap into the details of that masculine, feminine energy and how they can both help you, you need to take the course, okay? Because I'm going to dive deep into that. But moving on to number 5, make yourself a priority, all right? Unlocking your feminine energy is to prioritize yourself and carve out time for self-care. You can gauge someone's priorities by observing where they invest their time. So for instance, if a guy claims to like you, but he never initiates communication or plans, it's clear that you're not a priority in his life, my sweethearts, okay? The same principle applies to how you treat yourself. When you neglect self-care and you prioritize everyone and everything else above yourself, you're actually sending a message to your own worth. You might even argue that you have a busy job and, you have school and you have family responsibilities, and while these are important, I'm not saying they're not, you should never consistently place yourself at the bottom of your priority list. That's what I'm trying to tell you, okay? And of course, there may be temporary periods where other obligations take precedence, like completing a thesis or supporting a loved one through a difficult time. It's understandable, right? However, these moments should only be temporary and not the norm, okay? So for example, let's say that your significant other, right, or your best friend underwent surgery and they couldn't walk for a couple months. you're naturally going to shift your focus to support them, right? But this is temporary adjustment, not a permanent state of neglecting yourself. Consistently prioritizing others over yourself isn't conducive to thriving in that feminine energy. We need dedicated time for self-care, to slow down and nurture ourselves, and to create space for that spontaneity and even flow. Even though routines can be beneficial, those rigid schedules can actually stifle our feminine energy. We need moments of spaciousness in our calendars to just simply be, to indulge in activities that bring us joy, to pamper ourselves, right, with beauty treatments and to rest when needed. This isn't about entitlement or self-absorption. It's not. It's about recognizing your inherent value and honoring your needs. Okay? By making yourself a priority from a place of self-love and respect, you'll tap into your feminine energy. It's about kind of embracing the things that light you up and nourish your soul, allowing yourself to rest and reclaiming ownership of your time and energy. All right? Last but not least, let's tap into number 6. Let things be easy, okay? The first step truly to embracing your feminine energy as it relates to this is to ask yourself, can I allow things to be easy? Can you grant yourself the permission to let life flow effortlessly? All right? Oftentimes, many of us have developed a strange attachment, I don't know why, but to struggle and hardship. It's as if we believe that our worthiness is tied to the challenges that we endure, or that we must suffer to earn our successes. I don't know, right? However, it's essential to break free from this cycle, ladies, especially if you want to tap into your feminine energy completely. Now, I'm not suggesting that life will always be smooth sailing, because it's not, let's be honest. Challenges are a natural part of human experience. But how do you perceive these hardships? Do you see them as temporary obstacles? Or do you let them define your entire existence? Many of us have been conditioned to believe that life is inherently difficult and that we must constantly fight against it. But ask yourself, how is this belief serving you? For me, I'm going to be honest with you, it left me feeling trapped and exhausted. But once I embraced the belief that life could be easy, everything began to change for me. It's not that life suddenly became effortless, but rather my mindset changed. And that allowed me to further navigate these challenges with more grace and ease. By accepting that life could be easy, I started to attract more opportunities and even blessings into my life completely effortlessly. I ended up becoming more open to receiving help and support from others, which really only enhanced my overall well-being. Many women struggle to accept help or even to rely on others because they fear losing their independence or something, right? But there's a difference between being capable and actually refusing to accept assistance out of pride or maybe even fear, right? Human beings are wired for connection and collaboration, and rejecting that help only serves to actually isolate us even further. So, if you find yourself resisting ease or pushing that help away, remember that it's okay to let things be. Let things be easy. Allow yourself to receive support from others without the fear or even the hesitation, okay? Embrace the belief that life can be enjoyable. And I want you to watch as those opportunities unfold before you absolutely effortlessly. When you tap into your feminine energy, you'll find that true strength lies in that vulnerability and openness, not in that stubborn self-reliance. Well, ladies, there you have it. 6 simple mind shifts that can unlock everything for you. This isn't all of them. This is just a couple, kind of give you a little bit of an intro into tapping into your feminine energy. But don't forget to participate in the giveaway for my new course, Activating and Embodying That Feminine Energy. To enter, simply like this video and comment below why you'd like to receive the course. That's it. All right. And remember, I'm going to be selecting the winner on May 17th. So be sure to enter if you're interested. Stay tuned for more details about the course pre-sale. That's actually starting on May 25th. And I'm incredibly excited about it. So thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you found it incredibly valuable, and I look forward to actually seeing you in my next one. Thank you so much. Have a blessed and beautiful day. Take care.